Within my annotated community map, I decided to focus on Gavin Primary School in Oaklepatrick. I looked at how the different features within the community impact the learners of Gavin. To get a sense of the community, I went on a transect walk, spoke to teachers, as well as interviewing local groups and residents. The use of websites and social media, including Facebook groups, also strengthened my research. This helped me build a clear picture of the support and challenges that exist around the school and how these influence learning. Old Kilpatrick is a small village located 3.5 miles from Clydebank. It has a small population of 4,820 people. Most of the housing within Old Kilpatrick is made up of learners from Gavin, highlighting the importance of transport routes to school and other facilities which surround them. The village leaders are known as the Old Kilpatrick Community Council. The council is made up of community members who work hard to improve the village by considering local issues. When researching the Scottish Index of Multiple Deprivation, I found that around a third of the Kilpatrick ward, which includes Old Kilpatrick, falls within 20% most deprived areas in Scotland. This shows that many families in the community may face financial challenges which can influence the experiences of learners at Gavin. Using community mapping alongside the SIMD data really helped me understand what these statistics mean in real life. It allowed me to connect the figures of deprivation and income levels with what I could actually see in the community. It made the data feel much more meaningful and helped me reflect on how these factors influence children. There are many assets the village has. I have decided to home in on a select few and I will analyse their effectiveness. The first asset I decided to focus on is Old Kilpatrick's Food Parcels. This is a local charity which aims to tackle food poverty and social isolation within the community. They strive to achieve this through offering a food pantry which offers food parcels, toiletries, baby items and pet food to families. They also have a community hub and various clubs for children. They are based in the Napier Hall, which is a 12 minutes walking distance from Gavin. I visited the Napier Hall to find out information about the charity and the services they offer, as well as engaging with their online website. The charity began by providing food parcels in May 2020 during the COVID pandemic, where the founders identified vulnerable and isolated members of the community. Between January and February 2023, they donated roughly 20,000 items within this 2-month period. This highlights a real issue of poverty within the area, which is also reflected amongst the SIMD data. There is a drop-in food pantry in the Napier Hall, which is open from 12 to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday, where anyone in need can access food, toiletries and pet food. Its close proximity to the school allows for families to use this local facility. Local supermarkets all donate to the charity, allowing for plenty of produce to be donated to those in need. However, the head teacher is concerned about how this facility is not available over the weekend, as this is a time where low-income families require support the most, as children aren't receiving free school meals, highlighting a clear barrier to tackling food poverty in the area. They also offer a service called the Chatty Cafe. This is a social space where people can drop in to have a drink, chat, play games and have access to Wi-Fi. This strategy goes beyond just offering out food, as it provides a safe space where people can chat and connect with one another, which tackles social isolation. The head teacher explained that many children at Gavin who do not experience poverty still access this cafe after school for social benefits with friends and family. This shows how the environment helps overcome shame or barriers that sometimes restrict people from seeking support. Lastly, the organisation runs fitness and cooking clubs for individuals within the community. Through this, people can gain valuable life skills, including healthy eating, budgeting and the importance of physical well-being. Participations in these clubs can boost confidence and self-esteem, as well as encouraging future education or career pathways related to health, nutrition and sport. Old Kilpatrick Parish Church maintains a close partnership with Gavin Primary by hosting religious education sessions and church services throughout the year. The church also runs a Sunday school led by volunteers which welcomes children from the school and the wider community. When talking to the head teacher of Gavin, they said that it complements the work teachers do in school to promote inclusiveness, and they are delighted that it remains free and accessible to all families in the community. Being a former member of Sunday school as a child, I contacted the organisation. They mentioned that the Sunday Club still continues to run weekly, offering fun, engaging activities that teach children about kindness and community values. Most importantly, the club is completely free of charge, with only an optional donation to the church, ensuring that there are very few financial barriers. During my transit walk to Kilpatrick, I observed various transport links used by families and staff within Gavin. As you can see, Kilpatrick train station is within walking distance at around 10 minutes from Gavin Primary. Walking routes are represented by the white dotted lines, and I have highlighted a safe crossing. The head teacher stresses the importance of younger pupils having adult supervision, as the main road you need to cross to get to the train station is busy and lacks safe pavements. Underpinning this, I noticed that some pavements in Kilpatrick are narrow and that several curbs were damaged and uneven. These issues make walking routes to school less safe and accessible, particularly for families with prams and wheelchairs. Improving these paths would encourage families to walk safely to school and will reduce traffic near the school gates. Gavin is also near the A82, which gives good road connectivity from other connecting communities such as Dumbarton, Bowling, Dalmuir and Clydebank, where the head teacher said some learners commute from by car. Buses also travel via the A82, making school accessible for those who do not drive. There are multiple bus stops located around the village. I have displayed 2 here which are within a 3 to 10 minute walk from Gavin. The buses travel through Kilpatrick from connecting communities, therefore it is very accessible to the majority of pupils. The Saltings is a large nature reserve made up of woodlands and grassy paths along the River Clyde. It is around a 15-minute walk from the school, providing an excellent outdoor learning space where pupils can explore local wildlife. Spending time in the Saltings can encourage curiosity and allow children to learn how to protect the local environment. It offers a calm, peaceful aura that promotes good mental health and physical well-being through outdoor play and exploration. The Kilpatrick Hills overlook Kilpatrick and give learners at Gavin a chance to experience the beauty of Scotland's natural landscape. The hills are about a 10-minute walk from the school to the bottom of the main walking route, making them easy to reach for class trips and outdoor learning. The head teacher at Gavin explained that the school makes regular use of these local green spaces during events such as Health Week, outdoor learning days and sponsored walks. Parents and families are encouraged to take part in these activities, helping to strengthen the sense of community around the school. Through local research on community social media pages, several parents expressed concerns that there are very few clubs or activities available for older children in Kilpatrick. The food bank volunteers expressed that engagement from older pupils is very low. They said that in such a small village where everyone knows everyone, older children may feel embarrassed or ashamed to attend clubs that are linked to a charity or a food support service. This social stigma creates a barrier to participation, meaning that some children may miss out on valuable opportunities for connection and personal growth. Parents and carers have also voiced concerns about there being no local library in Kilpatrick, which many see as a major loss for the community. A parent explained that there was a library beside Gavin, but it was demolished several years ago and has never been replaced. The only current alternative is a mobile library bus that visits the school a few times a year, but this does not meet the community's ongoing needs. Without regular access to books and learning resources outside school, children have fewer learning opportunities to develop creativity and independent learning skills. Another noticeable gap is a limited partnership between the school and existing community initiatives. There is a local litter picking group led by retired residents who organise regular clean-up sessions in green spaces around the village. While this is a positive community effort, photos shared online show that no children are currently involved. This is a missed opportunity for pupils from Gavin to take part in local environmental projects that could help them develop responsibility, teamwork and pride in their surroundings. Kilpatrick Community Council are setting clear goals for 2026 to strengthen partnerships and create a shared improvement plan that focuses on children's learning and wellbeing. There are currently few connections with professional businesses in the area, such as offices or the local health centre, said by the head teacher and the Community Council. Building these kinds of partnerships is now a key priority for the school, as they would help promote different career pathways and skills for learners. Gavin also plans to work with local organisations to improve digital access for families who may not have internet or devices at home. This ensures every child can take part in online learning. These future developments aim to give all learners in Kilpatrick equal opportunities to learn, grow and develop new skills for their future. To reduce stigma around accessing food banks, Gavin is beginning to offer discreet food baskets and take what you need shelves for families to access whenever they require. From O'Kilpatrick Food Parcel's Facebook page, they shared that some Gavin pupils showed interest in volunteering for the charity. The organisation were very pleased and they said they will put plans in place to include child volunteers within their organisation. In reflection, Gavin Primary School is very well connected to its local community through its strong use of green spaces, involvement in charity work, and close relationships with families and volunteers. These links help create a sense of pride and belonging for your pupils, allowing them to learn not just in the classroom but also through real life experiences in their local area. However, there is still room for improvement in building partnerships with professional organisations and increasing opportunities for older children within the village. Strengthening these areas would help ensure that every child's learning, wellbeing and future development are fully supported. Being a former pupil of Gavin myself, I feel welcomed and included in my community because of the strong relationships between the schools, families and local residents who are part of it.